Thank you for inviting me to the future. It's been a wrong turn we must have taken on that muddy maniac of a river.
In the book, No Country Without Grandfathers.
That book is a remarkable evocation of a time when the village was the center of life.
Vancouver, British Columbia, at the heart of a great city where the community meets the sea, there's a new beat, a new excitement, a liveliness, a looking forward, a bridge to the future. It's Simon Fraser University at Harbour Centre, the fulfillment of a long-held dream of an accessible, suitable, convenient place downtown where adults can continue their higher education. Simon Fraser University at Harbour Centre, from department store to campus, in one short year. At the main campus in Burnaby Mountain, a downtown center had been under consideration for more than a decade. A coalition of vice presidents, deans, and faculty members, plus 2 successive presidents had worked together. Dr. Jack Blaney, now vice president of Harbour Centre, was part of that coalition. He had a clear vision of what this downtown campus should be, and as Dean of Continuing Studies, he launched Simon Fraser's first downtown courses in early 1980.
And we started with a storefront operation, I think it's 822 Howe Street, which I think was about 1,000 square feet or something of that sort. Then moved to about 20,000 square feet at 549 Howe Street. And all the time we're looking for a permanent campus, a facility that was appropriate to the kinds of instruction we wanted to do. And while we always had that mandate, the mandate had one major condition: it couldn't cost any money. So we had to find ourselves 100,000 or more square feet in beautiful space, appropriate space, and not cost this university or the taxpayers a cent. That was the challenge.
The challenge was met not only on campus, but in the outside community. The drive, energy, and enterprise of countless people were directed toward making Simon Fraser University at Harbour Centre a reality. University President Dr. Bill Sewell says there was terrific cooperation.
So really, right across the spectrum of levels of government, community organizations, alumni, our student staff and faculty, our Board of Governors, it really has been a team effort in every way.
Key business and financial people were enlisted to raise the necessary money. Under the chairmanship of Sam Belsberg, a national fundraising drive called the Bridge to the Future campaign was undertaken. One of its main goals was to raise money for Harbour Centre. Time was tight. Competition for funds was intense. But the community came through with $8 million because they believed in the project.
Just as I said to the Eastern business establishment that they owe us because they're doing well here, we feel that we owe a lot of different causes because of the fortunate things that have happened to us in life and our responsibility to the communities in which we live.
The city has enthusiastically embraced Harbour Centre. Mayor Gordon Campbell, an Executive Master of Business Administration graduate himself, was an early supporter and says the campus is changing the face of downtown Vancouver.
I think we've always wanted to have a downtown campus, a university downtown campus, and I think Simon Fraser's move into the downtown is something that's going to benefit Vancouver and Vancouverites for a long time to come, not just in terms of the educational activities, but in terms of the social and cultural activities that will take place around the campus as well.
Cultural and social activities are an important part of Harbour Centre, but education is the main focus. In this case, lifelong learning, directed at those who are in mid-career and want to upgrade their skills or change their direction. And Simon Fraser, with its top caliber faculty, brings the very best in courses and programs to downtown. Accessibility is a cornerstone of the university's approach. So is innovation. It's all part of bringing the university closer to some of the people it serves. Leora Salter is chairman of the university's Department of Communication.
It's bringing the mountain down to the city, but it's doing so in such a way as to make the kind of programs that universities normally offer available in a different format and in a manner which is compatible with people who've been out in the workforce for some time.
I think whether you're talking about whatever aspect of a great university, we have had a tradition of trying to bring that to where people work and live, and Simon Fraser University at Harbour Centre, I suppose in many ways is the ultimate kind of step in that whole history and that mission.
That sense of educational mission, that commitment to quality fired the imagination of all those who contributed to Harbour Centre. One of the first to be gripped by the enthusiasm was businessman Dr. Joe Siegel, who worked tirelessly to secure a downtown campus. Dr. Blaney says it couldn't have been done without him.
The person who led the outside community, the community coalition, of course, was Joe Siegel, who was a member of our Board of Governors for 8 years. And the partnership with Mr. Siegel was really gratifying, and without that partnership, amongst a lot of partnerships that we had inside this campus, it wouldn't have worked.
So I think it's very, very significant with changing times, with the move towards continuing studies, that we have a presence. Simon Fraser University have a presence in the core of the city. And if you look at the location of the facility, you look at the convenience from the North Shore, you look at the parking garage, and the central position that this facility is located in, I think that it's wonderful.
Dr. Siegel campaigned for several years both on and off campus to get the project going. He was instrumental in working out the arrangement for the Harbour Centre premises. One key to the deal was a significant gift from an anonymous donor, which covers the cost of the 30-year lease. The architectural firm of Aiken Regglesworth Associates created the new space inside the historic 1928 Spencer Building.
It was an enormous challenge. All kinds of people close to us said it won't work, and it won't work there. Why don't you try some other site, and so on and so forth. The truth of the matter is, I think it's worked brilliantly, and I think our architects have done just a superb job.
Architect Peter Regglesworth and team designed a facility especially for adult learners. And as it turns out, a department store with its high ceilings and large open spaces is well suited to conversion to a downtown campus. The 2 floors of Harbour Centre are opened up to create an indoor mall. There is a spaciousness, an airiness, a clear definition, a recognition that what goes on here is important. Policy rooms, seminar rooms, classrooms, and offices open off the central mall. There are theaters for bigger groups. The 200-seat Fletcher Challenge Theater is the largest and will be used for conferences and other special events. All this at the heart of the city.
It's extremely well suited as it relates to the access and transit. It's really at a multimodal center where you've got the C-bus, you've got the LRT, you've got bus systems, and it couldn't be better. So our vision was really to, with all of those factors, to create a mature environment that was wholly appropriate to the use and had a uniqueness and a specificity all of its own that made it quite self-evident that when you were here that you were at Simon Fraser downtown.
Sam Belsberg and his Bridge to the Future committee continue their campaign, now raising funds for the 3rd phase of development at Harbour Centre. In recognition of Mr. Bellsberg's contribution, the university has named the library after the Bellsberg family.
It's, I think, the first time we've ever had any type of recognition, and we have participated, as you know, in a great many causes, and we've kind of shied away from that. However, this was such a special occasion and such a special development that I'm very, very proud that they asked me to have my name associated.
The future is, I think, a unique center in Canada, at least, of lifelong learning, which will have national and international significance, and which will have, I think, a large commitment by the community to participate in developing those learning programs in and offering them.
Simon Fraser University and Harbour Centre, a dynamic new heart to a great city, and a bridge to our future.
This will be the jewel in the crown.
I still know of no other centers for dialogue.
And the more we help each other, the better we'll get along. Dialogue, ongoing dialogue.
It was an important place to have international meetings.
The concept evolved, which moved it more into dialogue.
We open today a bold initiative in the nurturing and practice of a new kind of leadership.
With the idea of an international conference center.
The Dialogue Center will be a wonderful laboratory.
Dialogue is difficult, and having a place where it is supposed to go on.
Some specialized services that are part of the whole concept of the Center for Dialogue.
A center for the study of dialogue within the Center for Dialogue.
This is going to be something on a different plane completely.
Well, the Center for Dialogue is an actual embodiment of what Canada can be.
What could be better than having a Center for Dialogue?
The Morris J. Wask Center for Dialogue.
It probably came from, our experiences over 20, 30, 40 years of being in the business of education. That is the whole idea of people coming together.
From that vision, an abandoned 1920s Heritage Bank building on Hastings Street in Vancouver is transformed into a unique international conference center dedicated to dialogue. A place where opposing viewpoints can be expressed in an atmosphere of equality.
Just the terminology, Center for Dialogue, if we can get people talking to each other in different forms, that you've got the battle half licked.
Everyone involved is captivated by the idea of an international conference center in downtown Vancouver. Opening ceremony speakers pay tribute to the vision and dedication that resulted in the state-of-the-art facility with its unique round Asia-Pacific Hall.
While all of you have played an important role in bringing this building into reality, it is most appropriate to recognize the visionary leadership of our president, Jack Laney.
It was he who dreamt the dream and fueled the drive to create that which evolved into this magnificent heritage and state-of-the-art Center for Dialogue. It was his single-minded, multi-yeared grand obsession that is finally manifest here today.
Donors, including the federal government, are quick to recognize the potential of the dream. Asia Pacific Hall becomes the government's official legacy of the Year of Asia Pacific.
First and foremost, it was an important thing that Vancouver was chosen by the federal government to be the site for Asia Pacific Conference. And secondly, we felt that this would be a good legacy to leave in Vancouver, since Vancouver is obviously the key player in terms of Asia Pacific relationships.
The best 3 points in real estate are location, location, location. Now, what could be better than having a Center for Dialogue right across the street from the Simon Fraser University campus?
Good product with patience. Takes a little time to distillate.
The vision of the International Conference Center, since the time of our little donation, has expanded and broadened so that today I see an institution developing there rather than just a small venue for conferences.
The same foresight that went into the building of this establishment downtown and the success that it has been, probably beyond all of our dreams, is going to happen again at the Center of Dialogue. I think it's really a gutsy move by Jack Blaney and all his people.
The transformation to International Conference Center is long and at times slow. Months are spent cleaning up the building and dealing with earthquake concerns.
We had to renovate it extensively because we had to bring it up to seismic codes and regulations. The building was originally built in 1920, and the building requirements back then were very different than they are today. The building was full of all kinds of waste, and it took us 4 months and over $100,000 to clean the building up and get out all the contaminated waste, including asbestos, before we could even start deconstruction.
The renovation is complicated by the heritage designation of the building, which means the outside can't be changed.
There has been no real restoration of this scale of a heritage building in the city. And so I think we all learned.
I liken it to almost like what I would call forensic construction, and because not only are you building new building in and around the old building, but there's all sorts of selective demolition that has to take place.
Special elements, including the 750-pound bronze doors, are found and restored. They are now the ceremonial entrance to Asia Pacific Hall. The Edwardian coffered ceiling is recreated after an earlier restoration had almost destroyed it.
Well, I think it's pretty special, even then. So it was a fairly slow process, but it was well worth it. It's worked out very nicely.
It was tossed around a bit whether or not to cover it up or to restore it, and so we started restoring it and actually pulled one of the Gallagher brothers out of retirement, who was we call him the master plasterer, and they were able to get a contractor who could do the molds, and they went in there and they spent about 2 or 3 months just restoring that ceiling. It'll be a beauty.
Vancouver artist Landon Mackenzie is commissioned to paint a very large piece to grace Asia Pacific Hall. Working from the earliest maps of Vancouver and layering map over map and brushstroke over brushstroke, she has created relationships and dialogue in a masterpiece of timelessness.
I'm trying to build relationships into the paintings on a performative basis so that each day is a kind of performance of one thought sort of triggering another. The best compliment is when people walk in and they just go, oh, and their bodies kind of shoot up and you go, oh, okay, they got it.
There are tremendous expectations for the Morris J. Wask Center for Dialogue.
The mission of the Morris J. Wask Center for Dialogue is to provide a home for the development and practice of such leadership. to advance mutual respect and understanding and joint action.
The bricks and mortar, outstanding. The concept, magnificent. And today's tribute, the manifestation of all of that.
Center for Dialogue for Vancouver is more than appropriate for this city and in these times. We're a city of tolerance, we're a city of dialogue, and we're a city of inclusion.
Here, government will speak with the people. Business will interface with pedagogues. Scholars will sit as equals with the unlearned so that in the midst of dialogue, a deeper appreciation might emerge. Here, there will be opportunities, somewhat singular in the university community, to join head to heart and thought to action. This, too, is dialogue.
Communication is supported by the beautiful design of the building, the translation facilities, and the high-tech infrastructure. The innovative design in the round of Asia-Pacific Hall enables participants to exchange views as equals.
The circle in which people will meet and dialogue is also very fitting, because the Aboriginal peoples of this land also believe that a circle equalizes everyone, that there is no leader in a circle. It's hard to find the beginning of a circle, that the circle is a continuous sense of people all sharing ideas, all being equal.
The design would declare something about there being equality of membership in that place, and that if it's facilitated properly, people would find what they share in common, what kinds of values they have, and move forward on those.
The interesting thing about the center is that nobody knows quite what will happen there, and nobody's quite sure what dialogue is.
The word dialogue is one of our oldest words. It can be traced back to the Greek word dialogos, meaning to talk or converse, and even farther to logos, meaning reason, meaning made manifest in speech.
One of the things the university has always been able to do is to offer an opportunity for people from different perspectives to come together for a period of time to discover what they have in common.
The Morris J. Wass Center for Dialogue has no agenda. It is available for conferences and is a venue for special programs. Those involved know it will open up many opportunities for the university, the city, the province, and the country.
We have simultaneous interpretation facilities at the center. We are fixed to do 4 languages with built-in booths, and we have the capacity to do up to 7 languages to meet international meeting needs.
This is also going to be a very major economic generator for the city of Vancouver. So it is both educational and a very important economic generator.
It will be one of the things that will put Vancouver on the world scene, and Vancouver is already a very important gateway. And this conference center, this Center for Dialogue, will in fact help to enhance the position of Vancouver.
This new Center for Dialogue will become a focal point and shall become internationally known and used by every major ever convention in the city of Vancouver over the years.
According to Morris J. Wask, the major donor, the vision was irresistible.
But when Jack and Joe, sounds like a dance team, Jack and Joe came up to see me, I certainly didn't give it very much thought, and I accepted the honor of being part of the university.
Opening Day brings together all those whose hard work, foresight, and dedication made the dream a reality. Joseph Wask speaks on behalf of his recently bereaved father.
And so it will come to pass that whenever people of goodwill gather here, they will be inspired by heaven and supported by the good earth.
Joe Siegel announces the establishment of the Jack P. Blaney Award for Dialogue.
I'm pleased to announce that we are establishing an annual prize that will be awarded to an outstanding world figure who exemplifies the spirit of understanding upon which this remarkable center is based, the spirit of dialogue.
And so, the Morris J. Wask Center for Dialogue opens on September 20th, 2000.
Long may it represent the vision of a people, a young country called Canada that hopes one day to bring peace to the world.
The round brass bowl, symbolic of our Center for Dialogue, is struck in all four directions as a sign and an invitation for all to join in the great conversation.
The best 3 points in real estate are location, location, location.
Take a step forward with the Siegel Graduate School of Business at Simon Fraser University. Imagine an elegant venue in downtown Vancouver where scholars, students, and business and industry leaders come together to explore new business ideas and concepts, to create new approaches to business education, to teach, to learn, to rejuvenate the economy of British Columbia. Add Joe and Rosalie Siegel's generous donation, and the result is Simon Fraser University's Siegel Graduate School of Business. Located in the heart of Vancouver's financial district, the Siegel School joins SFU's Harbour Centre facility and Morris J. Wask Centre for Dialogue in creating an award-winning downtown campus founded on community partnerships, outstanding research, and innovation in teaching. The 1916 Bank of Montreal building will become an internationally renowned facility, enhancing the university's well-established downtown presence.
In the 55 years of my business career, most of which was spent in the downtown community, I can't remember anything as exciting as this new business school development that Simon Fraser is undertaking.
A compelling vision encompassing the most advanced educational and technological concepts drives the project.
The establishment of the Siegel School is a very exciting addition to Simon Fraser University's already very exciting downtown campus. The restoration of this marvelous building will be a real magnet in the heart of Vancouver, a magnet for the very best faculty and research in business, a magnet for the best students headed for careers in business, a magnet for internationally renowned speakers and conference activity, and a magnet for deeper collaboration and partnership between the business community and the university in the stimulation of innovation and enterprise in our economy.
Specialized and foundation graduate business programs will take place in carefully designed board, strategy, policy, team, and briefing rooms. Flexible space and up-to-the-minute technology will facilitate the best opportunities for learning, teaching, and discovery.
I see leading-edge programs in business, which will be located downtown, so they'll be easily available to the business community. So it'll make Simon Fraser make its mark on business education downtown.
Dedicated space, including the trading room, makes possible unique programs such as the Global Asset and Wealth Management MBA. A conference center, business lounge, vault lobby, and student commons are tied together by the grand staircase. The elegant venue will be home to customized education opportunities and several centers of research and managerial excellence.
It's going to be tremendous for a great many people, and I hope I'm going to be one of them, because I would like to certainly attend the studies and courses that they offer, that will become available. So I'm looking very much forward to it.
The Siegel School will benefit students, faculty, and importantly, the business community.
Simon Fraser has led the way. This new school will lead the way, and it will be extremely beneficial for the entire downtown community.
A downtown business school is really good for business.
The Siegel Graduate School of Business. Join us in our next step forward.
Being here at the opening of the Harbor Center campus is a very special moment for me.
You know, the shirt department was over there and the sock department was on the left.
Welcome to Simon Fraser University's new School for the Contemporary Arts. Scheduled to open in 2009, it will soon become one of Vancouver's most exciting destinations for arts and culture. As part of the Woodward's redevelopment project, the school will reach out to the downtown East Side community, helping to return the area to its historical place as the heart of the city. With over 120,000 square feet of state-of-the-art, flexible performance and teaching space, the school will greet over 500,000 patrons, students, residents, tourists, and neighbors every year. Connected to the main lobby of the new building will be a dedicated gallery space for the exhibition and teaching of visual art. The teaching gallery will be fronted by a floor-to-ceiling window on Hastings for ongoing street animation. This space can be opened up to the main lobby for large public gatherings. The multi-level atrium lobby reflects the interdisciplinary nature of the School for the Contemporary Arts, as it guides audiences not only to the gallery, but also to the experimental theater, the studio theaters, the World Art Studio, and the cinema. Designed as one of Vancouver's largest black box spaces, the experimental theater will present contemporary dance, theater events, concerts, and multimedia performances to an audience of up to 400 people. Flexible seating allows a variety of configurations, from traditional proscenium to seating in the round. The theater can be acoustically tuned and can easily adapt to many different kinds of performances. Our extensive collection of Indonesian gamelan instruments and African drums, shown here, will be housed in the World Art Studio. Another acoustically sophisticated venue, it will provide a dramatic setting for the performance and study of world music and art. SFU's School for the Contemporary Arts also has 2 studio theaters, each capable of seating an audience of 125. The upper floors of the building will have teaching studios with movement floors, studios and practice rooms for acoustic and electronic music, editing and production rooms for film and video, and flexible spaces for visual art and interdisciplinary work.
Hi, Timmy.
Our 400-seat cinema will be equipped with state-of-the-art projection and sound systems. It will showcase student film projects as well as festival and community film screenings.
You want to play catch?
It will also be suitable for lectures, panel discussions, and large classes. The building will also contain 2 smaller screening rooms and a 1,500 square foot professional soundstage for film production. SFU's School for the Contemporary Arts will be a unique and world-class facility that will combine public exhibition and performance with intensive and interdisciplinary teaching.